Sag, it's November. Let's see what's happening for November, shall we? Anxiety, okay. So you're a bit stressed out. Something's going on that's causing you a little bit of stress. But the message in this card is that all storms pass and you will be okay. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say about that. Okay, yes, there is a bit going on here. There's worries around money, but they're not that bad. You'll be okay. There's some worries about your family or some children situations going on. Also, they will be okay. It does seem as though we have some issues with just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and maybe that's causing you anxiety because the same thing keeps happening over and over again with whatever I'm talking about. I'm finishing this month with an offer coming in and news coming in that is really, really good though. So whilst you're going round in circles for most of November and not knowing what the fuck you're doing, you do end up in a really good place by the end of the month. So that's encouraging. It will cause you to be you will need to be brave to go to this next thing that happens, because we're starting out, like I said, we're just doing the same thing over and over, and it must be anxious because you want some change to come into your life and you haven't felt that it is coming, and yet there it is, it comes. And I want you to go towards it. That sounds all very convoluted, as I said. That wasn't it. I'm probably going to focus on work here because it seems as though your hard work isn't being paid off properly. And then I need for you to start the next chapter when it comes to your work and money and career. So there's just like a lot going on here. And it could be that you're getting caught up in what's happening with your kids and their careers and their money as well. It's got a bit of a family thing going on here. Try not to get too caught up in someone else's life, even if they are your own children's. We have to let them be independent. But there is an offer coming here at the end. There's good news coming at the end. Everything's going to be fine. So when I look at this, I think, wow, Sag, you're being really anxious about something that you don't need to be anxious about. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? Okay, so when it comes to a work situation, what's triggering you and how can we fix that? Like, yeah, we're triggered, but then what are we going to do about it after that? And then we have to also look at ourselves, which is difficult to do, understanding that we're not perfect either, and what have we contributed to this situation. There's all these things. It's quite multi-layered, so it's quite deep, but sometimes the very thing that people do that pisses you off, you yourself could do that very thing. It's kind of hard to put the mirror up and look at yourself, but there are times when, if you're self-aware enough, you can pick up what's going on. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Oh, this is good because I'm kind of all over the place and we probably need a bit of help from the other side. Sag, I'm not going to lie. Because we're all over the shop. And we need some help. We definitely need some help. So helpers in the subtle realms, your family members, your passed away loved ones, your angels, all those people over there are coming in to help. And when they come in to help, look at this, an offer comes in and you think, oh, thank God, I know which direction I'm going in now. There's news coming in, an offer coming in, a certificate, a graduation coming in. And then all of a sudden, things fall into place and you're sitting pretty at the end going, okay, we're all good now. It's my bad. I'm probably stressed about stuff I didn't need to, but I'm in the right place now. We got there eventually. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? Great. So the anxiety could be caused by the fact that you're trying to fit in with other people or trying to be who you are not, trying to present yourself as someone who you are not, and that's absolutely going to cause you an incredible amount of stress. When I get that card, I think, be your weird, authentic self. It's okay to be a bit different than everybody else. Absolutely okay. In fact, embrace it. I think that's a good thing, to be different than everybody else. Found. Trust what lies ahead. Okay, there we go. We're anxious. We don't know what's coming ahead, but we've got to trust it because we're going to be found and we're going to end up where we're supposed to be. So you've got to trust the process, basically, even though you're really stressed out and you don't know what direction your life's going in. It's all over the bloody shop, and you're worried about your family and your kids and your work and everything else, and you're going around in circles. By the end of the month, you will be found. You have found yourself. You're not dimming to fit in. The offer or whatever this is coming in, the news coming in, fantastic news, by the way, probably something you're anxiously waiting for, comes in, and boom, we're off. We're off to conquer the world, live our best life, all that stuff. So even though I'm starting out with anxiety, it's actually, look, Sag, I'm not going to lie, you're probably exaggerating it a bit. Sorry, but it just seems like maybe you're being anxious about something that you don't need to be anxious about. Anyway, love card, proposal, an offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. Ooh. So if you are in a relationship, it could be a marriage proposal. It could be being asked out on a date. It could be asked to live together. It could be any sort of thing. I kind of think, even though this is a love card, I'm still going to attach this to that news or that offer coming in. You know how I had that offer coming in? Maybe that's what it's about. It could either be a work or a career proposal or a love proposal as well. So something's coming in. So hang in there, Sag. By the end of the month, everything falls into place and you'll get the offer that you want to get, and then we're cooking with gas after that and everything's going to be fine. So try not to turn yourself inside out being anxious all month, because it's all going to sort itself out in the wash. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.